How would you like to take something back that you were not aware of that you were actually giving away? Something that's extremely valuable to you, to your family, to your business, to your future, and most importantly, the present. I'm going to share two tips with you. I'm going to share two motivations with you at the end of this video. I promise to keep this video short, so stay with me. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to do my very best to help you start regaining control of something that you're aware of, but you're not aware of, and that is the fact that you are in control of your decisions. Hang with me. I'm really excited. I'm going to do my best to tone it down. Santos Rolon Jr. I'm in Grass Valley, or getting ready to go to Grass Valley, California, on some business. soldiersofselfmastery.com. My information will always be below, so you can connect with me. If you enjoy this video, I'm going to encourage you to share it. I'm going to motivate you to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and soldier scribe. My friend, we are living in a very, very wonderful time. We're living in a very challenging time also. I mean, it's just so obvious around us. And I have to ask you the question, how are you doing at this present time? How are you handling life? How are you handling your situations? I usually refer to myself as the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator, and I am. I'm also an author. I'm privileged to be an author. I'm writing a couple more, some more material. And I'm also an inventor. I'm a creator and I'm an inventor. Now, I didn't believe these things at one time in my life. I didn't know. I'm on a new journey, and I'm not here to talk about me, but I'm here to impress upon you where I've come from a little bit, right? Where I came from. I came from a lot of darkness. I didn't believe I had control over my decisions. I didn't even understand any of that. So if you're here, consider yourself privileged. Honestly, if you're here listening to this message, consider yourself privileged and honored to hear what I'm about to share with you, especially the two little motivational tips that I'm going to share with you towards the end of this video. You make choices every day. You choose what to put on. You choose where to go. There's a lot of choices. You choose whether you're going to eat a certain type of food, or you're going to hang out with one individual or another individual, or whatever. You're making choices every single day. But there's something else going on too, right? You might find yourself talking a negative language to yourself. You might find yourself talking a negative language to others. And communication isn't just verbal, right? It could be, you could be writing it. And then we associate with people that are like-minded. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, Trap Chat. Don't do that. Whack. Social media is a big influence. Movies, sports, radio. You've got blogs, you've got podcasts. Today it is information overload. We are living, today it's classified, Earl Nightingale said that we are living in the psychozoic age. Everything is at our hands. Everything is in the palm of our hands just about. And 99% of people are believing lies. There's a group of people that are hypnotized, and they do not believe. There's many areas in their life where they don't believe they're in control. They don't realize it. They don't see that they are in control, but yet they're believing they're not in control. Can you relate to what I'm sharing with you? There was a point in time in my life where I believed that I was stupid. I believed that I was dumb. I believed that I had an emptiness. In other words, it was like a blank cloud. There was nothing there. It was like no future, no purpose. I was just eating and existing and working and doing whatever I needed to do to blend into the society. You and I, you are either reprogramming and rehypnotizing or hypnotizing yourself every morning when you get up every single day. You're either doing that or somebody else is doing that to you or something. The rise of the machines, right? It's not the casino. It's not the slut machine. It's not the casino, my friend. Yes, I said casino. It's not what we think. Now, we are being influenced. We are being bombarded. And sure, there are people that live like animals. You and I are not animals. We are unique. We are very organic. We are a very wonderfully majestic, fearfully and wonderfully made, the Bible says about you and I. And on top of that, we have mind, mouth, power. Sadly, you might be using yours in total reverse. So I got to ask you, how are you talking to yourself? Up until this point, before this video, how have you been speaking to yourself about your choices, about your life, about your control, and about what you do or don't do? What has been your language to yourself? If you're not getting up every single day, if you don't feel like you're in control now, I'm going to tell you, you are in control of your choices. Say that with me. I am in control of my choices. Say it with me. I am in control of my choices. You're making bad choices. Those are going to give you that. There's a reward there, right? Bad choices. There's a reward or a consequence. There's something that you're going to get out of that. And then when you make a good choice, when you go down the right path, you make a good decision, right? Good solid decision. What do you get? You benefit from that. And you're doing both. Now, do you believe that you're in control of those two? You have to you've given your power over to something. Whether it's alcohol, whether it's addiction, whether it's gambling, you've given that control over. You have control in other areas, but you've given certain control over. You need to take that back, my friend. You need to bring that back in your life. Think about it. How would your life be if you were total control? If you knew in your mind, in your head, inside your head, never mind everything else or anybody else, but inside your head, you believe that you're in control of the decisions that you're making every single day, and you remind yourself every single morning. Imagine what your life could be like starting from today going forward, from this video going forward. Would that make a difference in your life if you started talking to yourself that way? In reverse of how you're talking to yourself now. I say this a lot. Mind, mouth, power is a gift. It's a tool. It's much more than this. This is life transformational for you. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. Many people are losing it. Many people have lost it. You're here in front of this video. Consider yourself privileged. I'm privileged. Via the grace of the Almighty, we have this ability, this wonderful ability to take back what we've given away because we've been deceived or we were hypnotized, we were desensitized, however it was. We've come to this point where we need to recognize every single day. The Bible says in Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the power of the tongue. They that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Romans 12 says, do not be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may prove what is that good and acceptable will of God. I recall where God told Joshua and many others, fear not. Now, the Bible speaks to the elect, That's just the way it is. There's the election. There's messages. I was reading this morning about the inheritance of the saints. You and I have privileges, and if we're not careful, we're throwing those privileges and those benefits, those blessings, we are throwing them by the wayside. We're throwing them to the water that's like a stream that's rushing down and going and taking everything in its way. Decide with me right here. I'm going to take back. I'm going to start talking to myself differently. I'm going to start using mind mouth power in the right direction. Now, that's part of one of the motivations that I'm going, because I'm getting ready to end with you here. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, share it with somebody that you care about. Leave me a comment, Soldier Scribe. You'll find me at soldiersofselfmastery.com. You'll find me in Stockton, California, the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator, Santos Rolon Jr. Decide tomorrow morning, decide tonight before you go to bed, you're going to start affirming yourself. You're going to start telling yourself, I am in control of my decisions. If I make a good decision, I'm going to reap the reward. If I decide to do this other decision, I'm going to reap the benefit. One has a reward, one has a consequence. You got to recognize that, my friend. Take your power back. You know, take it away from that addiction. Take it away from the casino. Take it away from the drink. Take it away from that person that's troubling you. And bring it back into your circle of influence and remind yourself. I'm going to challenge you for the next 30 days, every morning, in the morning and at night, you get up and just, let yourself know that you're in control and that you are in control of the decisions, whether it's a good decision or whether it's a bad decision. I am in control. I am in control. This is something that I say to myself. It's been a wonderful journey. This has helped me tremendously. This will help you get out of the prison that you're in. I am in control of my decision, whether it was a good decision, whether it was a bad decision. I am in control. I am, I will, I can, I do. It's been an honor and a privilege, my friend. As I said, share this video if it makes sense. Leave me a comment, Soldier Scribe. Join the family below, soldiersofselfmastery.com/happier.